Hi guys! If anyone is here, can they let me know if they can hear me alright? It's always better to do a mic test. Great. Thanks, Calamity. We will be starting in 2 minutes from now, in case anybody else wants to join.
Kids come over again today. I think I'll give them these toys.
Hello again.
This
I think I
research
need
looks
to
promising
fix
indeed.
this actually.
Fruits from
One
every
second.
corner to that, including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else. Come, try some.
If the kids come over again today, I think I'll give them these toys.
This research looks promising indeed.
Fruits from every corner of Tibet, including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else. Come, try some.
Maybe not 600,
Cleanup
maybe
sequence in progress.
700.
Based on data from past incidents, please avoid dropping small items such as mora, screws, gears, minerals, toys,
Yeah,
gummies,
sounds good.
snacks, hairbands, socks, and
Better now.
slippers.
Fruits from every corner of Tibet, including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else.
This research
Come,
looks
try some.
promising indeed.
So, hello everybody, and just like I've done before, basically I've been doing like, the Archon quest for NOD-KRAI version 6, and it's been fun so far, very unpredictable, and I can see that Genshin made an effort to kind of condense everything so the pace would not be so slow. Like the only part that actually felt a bit slow to me was maybe like the whole auction bit at the bar with Nefer, but it was still fun, and I liked the mini game of the coffee. Oh, Calamity already played it. Now I'm really excited actually like to do it. Well, I do think that this quest will be like amazing, just because like as you can tell from the thumbnail, I probably like guess that Flins is going to be in the quest, so I'm excited for that. But other than that, I'm going in blindly. That's all I know about the quest. My predictions are like we will see a bit more of Aino, we will see a bit more maybe of Ineffa, because we did say that we will meet up with them later. Yeah, we will see more of Flins, obviously. What else? Maybe it's a stretch, because like, it's still this version of like, this is the first version in NOD-KRAI. But if we do get a glimpse of the sinner that was mentioned in the last part, that would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. So, without any further ado, let's get started. As you can see, I just logged in. I still need to build lauma. Yeah, and I still need to do this event. But today I'm planning to do a long stream, so hopefully I'll do something towards these goals. Where is the quest? No. Yeah. Let's go meet them up. I'm not saying a word. I mean, that's really nice of you because, like, you don't give out any
Accelerating.
spoilers. Oh, speaking of these Moonfall silvers, yeah, we need those for llama. I think you, Calamity, actually mentioned it before. So thank you for letting me know. This I have a bit, so I can craft. This I need to do. Okay. I will probably do them later. And here is llama.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of NOD-KRAI. But if this Rarir is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
Yeah, NOD-KRAI is probably like the most divided nation I've ever seen in my life, but yeah.
Exactly! Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect NOD-KRAI, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Yeah, I technically kind of agree with Paimon because, like, if we ever reach, like, if the Traveler ever reaches a point where he's only saving people because, like, they need to, like, as a means to an end, kind of, or, like, to get a certain result, then I don't know how different that would be from our sibling. Because, like, our siblings' actions have become much more calculated and, everything is done for a reason. They don't just, act out randomly. Everything is very planned. Let's see what this traveler decides to do. For now, all good to go.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone.
Yes.
The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. our faith, our sect, all of it is here.
You know what is most striking about this sentence? Two things. The winds of change. So definitely, like, first of all, like, I thought of Venti, and also I thought of, like, the shade of time. Basically, like, the goddess, like, of time, or whatever we're calling it. But it's very, very interesting because, like, time does cause, like, like, with time, everything is bound to change. But I wonder if, like, definitely it's done intentionally by Genshin's side. But I wonder, like, how it will be, like, shown in the end. If everything that is happening in every nation is something that is, like, pre-planned, or, like, some kind of fate, destiny written in Irminsul, like we have in Sumeru's case, or is it really just, like, a chaotic mess which every nation is casting upon Tibet, and just that the Shade want to bring orders to it, like all of the shades that we have seen so far.
Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you.
Well, let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Ineffa is sure to help us.
So now I've called it without saying ineffa.
Accelerating.
The music. Guys, I will never tire of the music. I'm sorry, like, I know that I've said that in every last part, but wow.
Accelerating.
Oh, I never collected this before. Aino's house. Not yet unlocked. Okay. Let's go towards this one then. Oh, so that's the huge machine that we've seen in the live stream before. That's cool.
Friendly approach detected.
Friendly approach
Meet
detected.
again.
Why does that sound actually like, the opposite? Friendly approach detected.
Listen, listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Aino is super cute. I can't.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
Yep.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is!
Now I do feel like Aino is a child and she has no idea what's coming. Because how will we explain to her, like, how much of a threat the sinners are? How? And also I don't want to, like, give her that information, because even though she's brilliant and she's a genius for building all this stuff, she's still a child.
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Farrier's super fast? Well, we'll just get Ineffa to go grab him and tie him down.
Oh my god, now she's bringing Ineffa into this.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
That's actually impressive. No matter how you look at it, it's a very impressive defense system. Like, if they ever had to defend themselves from the Fatui, awesome job, I know. Really.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Yeah, Paimon, if you did not notice, everybody has been looking forward to this cannon.
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world! all of NOD-KRAI? Heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
That sounds good, I guess. I don't know what to say, but yeah.
Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Oh my god, we already have people dying in NOD-KRAI? Damn, I actually, like, you know, I can't, like, I did not see that coming, actually. But if they're already, like, at this point where, like, you know, they were at the very beginning of NOD-KRAI, they're willing to kill off characters. Now I'm scared of what's gonna happen next.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Ineffa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later. He seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is he actually scared of, like, you know, afraid of the cannon? Very good question.
Hey, what do you mean, actually?
Because that shows us, like, you know, we can measure his strength. If he feels threatened by your cannon, that means that it can actually, like, hurt him. And if it can actually hurt him, then maybe he is not as formidable as we thought.
Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Ineffa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you later. Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would.
Oh my god, she's super cute. Why did we not get her candy?
Sorry, but things happen kind of suddenly, so...
That's true.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Next up. Let's go. Oh yes, please. I need that. Thank you. Let's go. Yeah, I'll need to teleport.
Accelerating.
This must be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Nefer, where the hell did you come from? And at the same time, that's dark. That's really dark. Is this just, like, you know, foreshadowing to how dark the story will become? Because, like, I'm not ready.
Never! did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now.
Her eyes are so
Aino told you
beautiful.
about this then?
Wait, I need to read what she said. I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news. Yep, he did.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Understandable, Calamity. Looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Okay. We will follow you anywhere. I mean, we will follow you.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Thank you.
For now, please keep the current situation confidential.
We'll do that. I'm going only to speak to my floating friend. My emergency food friend. Okay. On the way upstairs. Okay.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Wait, they didn't even like clear out the body or something? Why? Is there something strange about the scene?
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm.
Oh my god.
We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation.
Guys, doesn't Flins use a polearm? Someone please confirm this, because like, it's either someone is trying to frame Flins. Flins is very sus right now. I don't know what to say.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Oh my god, Calamity.
Unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Oh my god. Okay, yes. Yes, Traveler is right. It could be like, someone who is disguising themselves to be Flins. Like, exactly how they disguise themselves as our fake sibling. But damn, like, everything was done so strategically. If they did do this to frame Flins.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place
my god!
in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
First of all, I called it. Second of all, oh my god.
Flins?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Of course he will not reply. Especially if you try to apprehend him and everything, goes out of control, then what he will do?
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
My god.
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime.
I love that, actually. I love that because that shows trust within at least the faction. And NOD-KRAI, which for now we have not seen it. Like, we didn't see, like, technically, like, the inner relationships of every faction. Because, like, actually in Lauma's case, we saw betrayal. So, like, and also, like, a betrayal from her childhood friend. But here we're seeing that they're choosing, like, to trust him, think rationally, and not jump to conclusions. It's very nice.
But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looking for him is fine. Just not
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here.
Posting him as wanted.
Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Even though he is a wanted man in other in other fields. Genshin fans are very happy to have another husband joining the game.
The evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else.
True.
Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
The first time I met Flint, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. Wait a minute, are you going to tell me now that Genshin set this up, that we have not yet met the real flins? Could that be possible? Could that be like, all that we have seen of Flint so far is actually like the sinner in disguise? Oh my god. Flins might not even be a real character? What?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
But do you think really Genshin then would allow us to pull him? Because we are pulling him in like, I don't know, like 10 days. Let's see where Genshin takes this. Calamity, your smiley face is...
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah, they would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it was her, his motives would be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. Similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow.
True.
He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time.
Very true. I agree with everything that she has said.
We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least.
Very
And there
true.
are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rerir may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Yeah, that was actually something that I thought about, and like I was too afraid to say because like, would Genshin really cross that line? We have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Fair exchange.
The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right! Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people.
But then you will be creating a lot of mistrust between people.
Hey! Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos.
Exactly.
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on.
Exactly.
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts?
Exactly.
Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Do we have an account here? What?
Hey, you!
I've charged your account. Nothing is for free, Paimon. Nefer is awesome.
Initiating categorization process.
Thank you. So, what about you guys? Have you done the quest already? Or are you just like, rewatching the quest and like seeing if you missed anything or... Because like, I tend to do that actually. I tend to rewatch quests on my free time. Just like, to kind of keep the little details in my mind and like, try to see if I had missed anything that would allow me to...
really rolling in. Quick, grab the light source.
Okay. So by grab the light source, she means to equip, right? Oh. I have not even opened these. Okay.
Accelerate.
Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see!
It's auto-equipped. Fine.
Monster! This monster was
The
lurking
animation
near
is
the
continuing.
lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again.
Mm-hmm.
There's something inside it.
Small device.
Small device.
Also, the music is so creepy. What is this?
Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
Let me tell you this. If we see our sibling, even like, I know that it's fake. But if we see our sibling again, my heart will not be able to take it. Because poor Traveler has already suffered enough. Please stop causing Traveler pain. Please, Genshin. does not have to be this way. What is that? Oh. Alright, I forgot actually that we can, like, you know, kind of break down.
A fight took place here. Did Flint's leave these marks?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
I don't imagine it was that kind of powerful helicopter. Oh god. This is creepy.
Leave this place.
Shower me with praise! Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
Ghostly shadows haunt this area if you come into contact with too many of them. Okay. You will be lost to the black mist forever. No pressure, no pressure. Continuously shine the light from the first lamp. Dispel them before they get too close. Okay. Fine. We are walking very slowly. Shouldn't we be running? My god, this is crazy. Guys, let me know in the comments if you found this part creepy or was it just me? Because so far I'm like, Genshin has upped it up a little. What the? Okay, I'm done with my last life. Am I even heading the right way? That's what I'm asking myself. Oh, I regained my life. Cool. I think that I am definitely heading the wrong way. Okay. Because I had to do it twice because the nest followed me and I went into the wrong way. It seems that I have done the same, because now the Genshin quest is telling me like, go back, go back. Before we go back, let's take this. Oh, and also this. I mean, how can I tell like where to go? It's not like the quest has shown me. Or maybe I missed it. Let's see. Oh no, I just saw that I made a terrible mistake. I did not update the rings yet. Yeah, these look nice to me. Let's go back. Wait, do I have to redo it? No, Genshin. Don't make me redo it. That's not nice. I only lost my way.
Whoa! The fog's really
Oh my
rolling.
god, I am redoing it.
Is that?
Oh my god, that is creepy as hell. What do they mean? What are they talking about? Well, at last part ways.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. There's something... Huh? Why isn't he giving off light anymore?
We'd better take it with us. Okay. Now let's hope that I don't lose my way again.
The fight took place here. Did Flint's leave these marks?
I will not get distracted.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But...
How shall the Savior
Installation chamber deployed.
By the frost moon of old.
Okay. Are we progressing this time or not?
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
Okay, now use the lantern. Go weird. Okay. Maybe we should follow the electro trail. Let's try. Maybe it is the electric trail. Oh god. Don't come near me, please. Yeah, I think maybe we should have followed this. It would have made sense, right? Because we are looking for flins after all. My god, why are you so many? Okay, now I lost. At least I'm not redoing everything.
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick! Use the lantern!
I understand. Maybe I should have just like, you know. Has relatively a long cooldown, but okay. I want to know who did it from the first try. Okay, I guess the game here is just be patient. Time it. Yeah. Basically, just be patient. Oh my god. How will I know if there's something behind me? Where is Flint? Or whoever is pretending to be Flint. They language. Here you are.
Hand it over.
Oh my god.
It was mine from the first.
Oh my god, what does he mean that was mine?
You're a fool. You again.
What does he mean again? Is that the sinner?
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
Oh, that was epic.
It escaped again.
It escaped.
This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Bro, his posture. Like, let's appreciate the way he posed.
You were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
Wait, I can't concentrate yet, Paimon. Wait. The way he posed at the very end, that was everything. Oh my god. Like the way he, like, you know, put his hand behind his back and, like, the situation speaks for itself, I presume. That was epic. That is epic. He's the true knight, not us. Actually, really good teamwork between Traveler and Flins. Even though they have never fought with each other, like, you know, side by side yet, and they don't know each other's skills, but that was rather smooth, in sync. And we faced the sinner, bro. The sinner looks amazing, first of all. And second of all, did we just purify the abyssal powers that was in the lantern? Maybe the sinner was after the abyssal power that was there? And what did he mean that it was his to begin with? Like, he said it was mine first. That's what he said, right? Okay. I will not delay, and I will not delay the quest again, but I have a lot of questions. And this cutscene is worth rewatching. Literally.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
He's hurt. Yeah, I did notice, that's what I'm saying, like the purification powers. Like, I'm not sure if we associate them as light powers, but definitely I can see that. Very, very strange. Like, let's say this though, that the sinner does feel threatened by us. Because they hurried to escape. They did not stay to fight. They were not confident enough that, you know, they can take us on. So, I mean, the attack also, not just the purification. Just notice this. Okay, Calamity, maybe I do need also like to rewatch the same scene again, but I do see, like I did see like basically like, I thought at least like, Traveler's powers, like of the purification are the same one as the light one. But I will double check it.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Flint's design
Sorry
is
you had to see
really
me
good.
like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid.
Again, I feel bad for not playing this in the Japanese just because the Japanese voice actor is the same one as Grateful Buster from Fairy Tail and Ikto from Shubushara. Which for me is like, part of my growing up. I definitely like watched Fairy Tail in high school and Shubushara I think in middle school.
To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so.
Why didn't he ask for our help before? Like, I think, he's trying to kind of handle it himself. Oh, Kana is trying to join my world. But we will see what he says about the lantern. Like, where did he find it? When did it become tainted with abyssal power?
Might I ask what magic that was?
Magic.
Or whose pupil you are?
Pupil?
I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't understand it either, just my constitution, I think. But Traveler is saying, I'm just built like this way. I can't really help you, bro. I'm built different. I'm a descender.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Mm-hmm. Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out.
Many moons ago. It's very nice. Very nice, like how Genshin adds in that little tiny details into the sentence for world immersion.
I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what rarer clink belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely.
What? What does that mean? Like, the sinners... I definitely need to catch up on, like, or, re-study what was said about the sinners. But, like, I guess they have some sort of immortality or curse or something going on, but not being able to destroy him.
But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
Yeah, if you know that it's contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Very good point and respect. respect to Flins for holding on to it, even though it was causing him that harm. But you know, like by holding on to it, he's preventing other people from getting hurt.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down.
So that is why he has not been reporting to HQ. To kind of try, like, to prevent the sinner from finding him.
They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Oh, and they have a security system on their device. Nice. So if they detect abyssal interference, the device no longer works. It blocks the access. Nice.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes.
Yeah, that's really sad. Like, it is a sad truth. A lot of people, like, work so hard and they just don't get in return that good that they have done. And it's not fair. It's just not fair. Like, the fact that he has been, like, also, like, asking to be transferred for such a long time and he was not granted this, like, the people who have not granted, like, Sosi that request, probably are now, like, full of regret. Because that could have just saved his life just now. Yeah.
The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever.
Yeah.
A most convenient choice for them, at least. whereas his subordinates would think. Wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It's tragic. Actually, like, really, like, now, I guess we learned that Flynn's... Not that he's, like, you know, a sensitive guy, but he's just... He sees the world with a lot of emotions. Which is, like, really nice, like, kind of like to see in Genshin. And in a male character, moreover. And also, like, that he appreciated people. He appreciated those around him.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rereer's head.
Yes.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Oh, good point.
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably, but you are suspect in this case.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Let us be then. As you wish, flins. Then this part has been heavy. Okay, I really don't know what to say, but it's a harsh truth. Cute. How Paimon is like, you know, just checking the way.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Pick me up?
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Is he going to transform into, like, you know, a tiny light? Or a tiny lantern?
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've got to trust him.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains.
Yeah.
If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything now?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work. Traveler. I mean, yeah, like, Nefer knows exactly how to manipulate the situation.
Alright, we're going in. See you later.
He's very intelligent. Like, there's no doubt about it. She knows exactly, like, she can make people trust her and, you know, redirect their understanding towards what she needs.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again.
Mm-hmm.
But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on.
Yeah.
Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
I called it that he will become a lantern or a light. He became both.
Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
Watch the lantern become Flint's.
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
No, that's what I call going incognito.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone. Good question, traveler.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own.
Trick. I wonder what Flynn's origins are. Because, like, yeah, how can he turn, invisible? Just through using, the lantern, or even, without the lantern. We will see.
But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited, after all.
Sure.
Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
He looks very beautiful. Or, handsome. Whatever we want to call it. But yeah. I love his hair color, especially. The shades in his hair and everything. I think they did a good job. It's very faint, but there's some the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy. Well,
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
yeah, it's a very calculated move.
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Nasha Town. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the quarantine investigation is already complete. There should no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is. Very true.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen.
Wait, what?
May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
Is he going to just do, arise, from solo leveling? What? Okay, no.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
I totally thought he would just do us because, he said, allow me to disturb. So, okay.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer.
Yeah.
Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Paimon is angry. Have we really tried every angle, found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
What the hell? I did not see that coming. Like, damn. Wow, Genshin is really taking me by surprise in this quest.
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it!
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Okay.
Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Boy, that will never not be cool. The animation is awesome, and definitely reminds you of Solo Leveling. Look at the flame. If that does not remind you of Solo Leveling, I don't know what does. Leave the room without any trouble and start heading toward Windsor residence. Okay. Exactly.
The world wishes you well.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
Yep. Sorry,
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest.
Definitely.
We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Yeah. Please check and let us know, bro.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I'd run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks.
Yep.
We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
Lens is taking it into his own personal effort, you know. That's how much it means to him. The Lightkeepers and, like, you know, it's nice. It's nice.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
He was very nice.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So basically, like, the disguise can only go so far. And, actually, if I'm thinking about it, even with Ether, like, you know, like when he was disguised as Ether, or like, you know, our sibling, for those who are playing with Ether, then he also, like, you know, only used, like, our powers. Which, like, you know, I kind of commented on that. It's very strange to see, like, you know, our sibling is using the same moves, like with Animo and yeah. So I can see basically, like, that this is his limitation in a way.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means that the only thing he did as Foci was fire the can.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another.
Yep.
Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
You've been on edge for too long.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest the day in Nosha Town? Your residence is quite far away. That's awfully generous of you, traveler. But okay, I'm not saying anything.
A reasonable suggestion.
Reasonable.
I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
Pick you up as
usual. That would
usual.
be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Mm-hmm.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yes, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Really seems fixated on you, and you on him. I actually do kind of like understand, because like ever since we met Flins, we were like, you know, kind of like on edge, because we were like, you know, kind of suspecting him and stuff like that. And I wonder, like, I guess even really like the Sinner kind of picked up on this, and like that's why maybe he framed Flint's to begin with, to kind of like tell us not to just like, we were already kind of like, you know, very weary of Flint's. So it was like, you know, another nudge towards like, you know, throwing us off the suspicions, because we did not suspect Sosie unless like only for a bit we said like there's something strange about him, but it quickly faded out.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Come on, don't play games with me. That sounded personal from Traveler. Don't play games with me, Flint.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty.
Some.
Whether out
Not
of
all, but
gratitude
some.
or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So is Flint's non-human?
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
Oh, so that's why the Sinner was speaking to him in Fae language. Oh. He is a Fae. We never met one before.
This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands.
Really? Calamity? You think that Flint was speaking the language in the cutscene? I might have missed it. Or maybe, like, you know, I did not recognize that it was the same voice. But it would make sense. Now I wonder, why is he trying to communicate with the Sinner using Fae language as well? Does that mean the Sinner has to do something with that race? Or maybe like just friends that he recognized that the Sinner is from ancient civilization and thought that's why he was targeted by him.
When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless.
Yeah.
Would it not be better, then, to simply sink?
No.
But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether.
Wow.
The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
And that's why you chose to become a lightkeeper. What an origin story.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
I got curious. What is it like to be a human?
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done.
Things that must be done. It's interesting that he's saying that.
Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen.
Okay.
The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Okay.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier now that we know you better.
Yes, now we know, like, basically how to recognize if you're Flins or the sinner in disguise.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort.
Oh? What makes you say that? Because actually, like, we have been trying to be cautious. True that we failed with our sibling especially, but...
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Yeah, no problem, friends. Your past is your business. And whether you want to share it or not, it's also your business.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
Thank you, Paimon.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
That was a very gentle good night, actually.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital. Good night, both of you.
Oh, even Paimon appears beside us. So we will not get to interact with Flins by ourselves. Paimon is with us. Okay. Return to your room. So I guess we have finished this part. Yep, we have. I am wondering whether to continue or not. Like, we have been going on the stream for an hour and a half. But we can definitely continue for one more part, I think. What do you think, Calamity? Have you done the next part? Or... or if anybody else is watching, do let me know. You have to continue. Okay, okay, okay. Then, let me just make a quick break because my headphones are about to run out of charge. So I'll be back in 3 minutes. BRB. And we're back. At least I hope we're all back. Let's just give like 2 minutes to see if you guys are back. I might have taken a bit longer than I said, for that I apologize. But I just had to find a way to kind of charge my headphones while also using them. Oh, thanks, Calamity. You're here. Thanks for sticking around. Okay. For anybody else who is watching, also, thank you for sticking around. Let's continue.
So much noise! What's going on this time?
Oh, physical motion.
Hey! Where's Flins? Is he here, or isn't he?
Oh my god. Did the center do more stuff?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest?
Oh my god.
Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something fishy about this. I doubt it's because of anything we did. What if one of the NPCs over here or here, the center?
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now.
Also, like, I don't want to go this way because I really like Nefer. But unfortunately, this quest makes you question everybody. So, like, did Nefer sell the information? I don't think she would do that because, like, just like she mentioned herself, it would cause a panic. Let's see what. Like, I guess the center leaked out the information. Like, I can't see any other way that this would have happened.
It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
No, she's the best. I agree, Calamity. I agree. I'm sorry. Let's go buy some time.
Okay.
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
Oh,
what into that is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest?
Nefer intervened.
Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
She's definitely doing this on purpose, shifting the blame. I think, like, this is Nefer's way to contain the situation.
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat.
The way she worded it. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. She's iconic. She's definitely iconic. Yes, Calamity, you're right. She is the best. I know I've said it before, I'm saying it again.
But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Oh, she's making them pay.
All right, all right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later. What a mess.
Oh, alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Well done.
No sign of Flint's.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Hey, up. My god, she hit him? She's badass.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
Good question.
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information.
And this is why Sumeru characters are the best. High intelligence, high analysis. I can't. This is what we need. People who know. Who know. And they know how to know.
Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this? And that's where I, Yahoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine. While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
She reminds me of a different character here. But let me try to think. Like, even her pose, even, like, you know, her body language. She reminds me a bit, like, you know, of Fischl. And also Farazan. And also, like... let me think. Fischl and Farazan. I alone noticed an opening. Yeah, I can definitely see also like Farina in her. I agree, Calamity. Good catch. Who else? Maybe a bit Mona. A tiny bit.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, Paws. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
Nefer is on to us.
What I used to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
Nefer is like, oh? Paimon, why are you suddenly not so worried about flins? What do you know? What are you hiding?
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
To the first place we go!
If you want to negotiate prices,
I will always, like, I think, fall for this trap of the chests, but fine. Info equals money. Yes, exactly, Calamity. Nefer's mind be like, share with me the intel, and I will get the more.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Lauma? Ineffa?
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Wait, everybody's here?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rare shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
He still needs something. He still needs something of Flynn's, I believe. Maybe the lantern is how he collects the fragments. Maybe it's a device to collect the fragments. Maybe without it he can't collect all the fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rare's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself.
Flynns mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the wild hunt, fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Let's see what he's planning. There must be a thread linking all these factors together. He's getting an adventure from store. Either is slowly low aim. Yeah, I don't think it is. I'm missing some decisive connection here. They're running out
There are
of time.
3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. Ineffa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rita, do not engage him. He's gone much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flynn dropped by already?
Flynn has left.
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
The meow. Okay, I will control myself and not interact with him today. But yeah. $2,000. We need to go all the way there. Okay. Let's travel here and open up teleporters. On the way. You know, just on the way.
Merciless.
Just that.
Annihilation mode.
Time to shine!
Leave this place.
Appears to be the signature for technical light. Okay. Nothing to see, just yeah. Oh, there you are. Thanks. For now, I'm ignoring what I can ignore. Even though the combat music is beautiful. Oh, another one. Did we not get it? Can you collect it, please? Thank you. Hello. You can just ignore me. My god, they almost killed her. I forgot that I don't have lauma yet. Okay.
Shower me with praise!
That would have been embarrassing. Oh, another one that is Genshin hiding the Lunoclus in the same place, kind of. Like, it's not the same place, but you know, like, it's the same trick that they used before. Is that a development mistake? Or I've never seen them, like, you know, do the same thing twice. Like, they did stuff similar, but not exactly kind of like the same hiding spot. Or thank you guys while watching for your likes. You would like, you know, to share anything, say anything, feel free to say on the chat. To all the whole purpose is just like, you know, to build a community where everyone can share their thoughts and just enjoy the game together.
someone's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is.
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Actually, his voice in English is also going on me. Wait, Calamity. Now you're making me nervous. What do you mean now it begins? What do you mean it really? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might
Difficult,
be...
yes. But it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into NOD-KRAI's history.
Oh, that's a very good point. Because we need to know what is the sinner's, like, you know, relation at all to NOD-KRAI. Very good point.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
What?
Ghost!
Did that book just react to us? Or like...
That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a graveyard, right, Flins? Do these things just kind of happen?
I feel bad for Paimon because she is getting scared, but at the same time, Paimon, you have the most powerful being beside you. Like, I don't want to say, like, you know, most powerful being, but, like, Traveler is plenty capable of keeping you safe, Paimon. Don't worry.
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one of them.
Oh, so this is new for Flint as well.
But that file really did move by itself! Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that!
I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey! Another file's moving!
With a similar title, too.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
And it's the same glow as the light power of the Traveler.
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
A couple of files. I wonder, what is the connection between all of them? And I wonder who's aiding us. Is it like, you know, the Traveler's power and the place is just reacting to us?
Phew! Finally finished! Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
Also, like, just, you know, tiny theory. What if our sibling, you know, our real sibling, was here before and wrote some of these files and used the same power as us from before, and that's why it's reacting to us here, because it just thinks we're Ether, or, you know, our sibling. Maybe? We will see.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Pretty much the same.
Paimon as well! Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
Alright! Paimon will go fetch hers.
Thanks for agreeing.
All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location.
Oh.
And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was Rere actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Yeah.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Oh. Oh no. So actually them powering up the cannon and draining the soil from Kuvaki is the reason why the wild hunt is even more powerful? Damn. If that's the case, then damn. Like, they're basically causing the damage themselves by trying to defend themselves and not cry.
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after? Good question.
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tideseal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Paimon. The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki, instead it became stronger. Indeed, wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is also made using Kuvaki. He can use Kuvaki.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons faced.
What are you referring to?
Oh, he doesn't know.
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
So Rerir also got stronger on account of the cannon being fired. Yeah, because he can collect the Kuvaki.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me.
Damn.
It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
It's still a mystery.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
What? Oh.
Ah, it's an ibis.
Ibis?
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to... Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
Oh my god.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met.
Damn, this is giving me like the mummy's vibes, you know? Because like his body was incomplete. And he's just like, collecting fragments and fragments and fragments to kind of like, go back into full-on regenerated.
If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
Complete sinner.
Huh, what should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him.
Oh?
One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
Yeah.
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
Damn. I did not think that the shift would be like this immediate, but damn.
But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not.
Damn. He really did, use every opportunity for this. As we saw basically how much people trust in that cannon's power.
When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline.
Yeah. He really planted the perfect trap.
This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
He has a point here. You can't, say that, yeah, we're wielding amazing power without expecting something, with equally terrifying power to rise up against you.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then?
Definitely.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself.
Oh?
In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may.
10 out of 10 for that line. Flins, 10 out of 10.
See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams. But now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
What? What does he mean? That is just a different level of creepy, but okay.
Sorry, what?
Exactly.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
Very interesting. We have another reference to time.
Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Oh, the light in Flynn's eyes. What is happening?
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
Damn. How symbolic. His heart looks like a lantern. I will need to explore that symbolism later. Why is that? But...
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Yep.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Yes.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me.
God.
It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me.
First of all, the voice acting is literally like it brings chills. Like I feel like chills, literal chills. Second, his laugh, like yeah, his laugh was super creepy, but in the best way possible. Perfect villain representation so far.
What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart.
Oh my god.
All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Bro, so like by purifying the abyss, he's saying that we destroyed his heart? Wanna go for another round then? It's going to turn out the same, you know. Traveler is confident.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably.
Is that intentional that the moon is out and we're seeing the moon behind him? Because that's making it even more kind of scary, because just as like, you know, everybody had told us this is the fake moon. This is not the real moon.
It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way.
Oh my god.
Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Oh. That's a powerful sentence. Well before you have the time to kneel before me. Yeah.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Not like a short while earlier. Are we going to show us what is happening in Nasha Town? Oh, they have a shield.
Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Yeah, I know, he's pissed off. Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Some people never change, Lauma.
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Wow, so true. So true, Nefer.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
True.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The Traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Traveler is bye-bye. Though I'm not sure if we actually, can actually confirm that, because Traveler is... like... so far they've been kind of very, very powerful. They can observe anything. Who's to say they can't observe the cannon's blast?
Then she's prepared for the worst.
But yeah, it is a bad scenario that we don't want to test, for sure. That's how much trust she placed in them.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Yeah. Lauma read my thoughts. Continue onward. Wow. Damn, this is giving me back Natlan vibes.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady.
Great. That was easy. At least easy enough for Lauma.
But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But You chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life.
If anyone can convince them, it's Lauma, because her approach, like, it's calm, collected, very kind. I hope she succeeds, because, like, her approach alone deserves, like, you know, for someone to kind of, like, take a moment and listen.
It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job.
Definitely.
All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we?
Oh? Would these friends in high places maybe include Dory? Maybe. Because, like, Dory is in Nasha Town, right? I wonder what she's doing at this time.
Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
Oh, also now that I'm thinking about it, no, she definitely, like, referred to the Fatui. To the Fatui Harbingers. Because she deals with the Fatui. Those high places, you know? We shall see.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
Well, actually the transitions between, like, you know, scenes and gameplay is very impressive in this quest. Well done, Genshin.
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
I'm counting on you. Listen to reason.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Oh. That was a powerful scene.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Ineffa, give her a crown kake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Yep.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Wow, even like Ineffa, you know, just stood there and watched. It's a powerful moment. Especially because Ineffa is like, you know, a robot, but still, wow.
Let's go, Ineffa. This way up. This is
That's so
making me
cute.
dizzier
Oh
than
my
I
god.
expected.
Look at how we're carrying. I know.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
That is super cute. I love that.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Love how all of them are working together. Even though it was most unexpected. Awesome.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Knuckle, Duckle. What?
We want this! Look, the rainbow!
Ultimatum protocol.
Rash attack!
Defensive mode engaged.
No claw!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode. Insulation chamber deployed.
Ding dong dong. Easy peasy. What
Oh,
made you
I got
think
them
I couldn't
shooting.
take on one of my own designs, huh? This isn't good, Ineffa. We gotta hurry.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Oh my god.
Aw, all right. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage
God.
assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
Oh my
No,
god.
no! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
Someone or something? Maybe just redirect it.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
See?
Isato passes tax, tili potutos. Necritus necrus baptisi, que ondes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur misuricu, topirtu aethion veraton.
Yes. God, the destruction. We still managed to observe it even though we blocked it? Oh my god. Blasphemy against death. What just happened? I feel like my mind got blown.
Well, that's not good.
It definitely is not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
I think a lot of people will disagree with you there, Bo.
I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Great, so like our blocking did something. So he did not return back to his original power.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What does he mean?
What's with him?
His presence feels completely different now.
Verfnir, Rheindotter, Flinders.
Oh my god, he mentioned Rheindotter. Like, the other face of the Shade, who created Albedo.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Calamity, you're popular.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant.
And yet it's making him lose his mind. It feels very strange, like, to me. Like, was it really, like, because, like, he never really gave out any intention that he just wants to be human. So far, he actually been saying, like, he wants to become so powerful that nobody would stand in his way. And now the shift of the conversation is so different. Having a heart, being human. Like, he did mention the heart, but he did not mention about being human.
You matter not. anything in this world. None of it matters to me!
Maybe...
Fools. Time to die!
Whoa, we had
You
so many
have the
cutscenes.
potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, laughable that you should die for their sake.
Fire in it. The Fatui?
You're wrong.
Oh.
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge
awesome.
is the true pillar of the world.
She's awesome. Oh, the neck stretch.
You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Escape. I agree. Oh my god. That's only 10% of his power. He looks like a vampire. Somehow, his animations, everything, like...
No, wait! This isn't over!
Oh. Recorded out of there. But we should not have left him be. If we don't stop him now, who knows what will happen later. To keep him loose.
We're safe?
Okay. Before we go on, I have to say a lot of stuff. First of all, that moment with Sandro felt like an Overwatch moment of like Ash and being like, Bob, do something. It was so good. It was so good. Second, like Reader's new form, the Sinner's new form, looks so good. I really like it. I like the color scheme they chose. I like, how, like, all the bandages that he has over his face. Everything looked awesome. But I do wonder, why did Sandrone kind of, help here? Is she also, like, does the Fatui also have some kind of grudge against the Sinners? Because, if you remember from the, I think maybe 2 previous parts ago, Sandra let us go, and she said she has her own reasons to let us leave. Is that the reason? Were they also preparing for the Sinner to show up? Okay, let's continue and see. Find out.
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam.
Oh, flins. Like, I'm glad that actually Flynn's, like, chooses this gentle way to thank her, because maybe then she will really see, like, that the people do need her.
The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
Huh, talk about a good touch of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
I am so lucky I know you travel, because otherwise I might have not survived.
Columbina! What did you do that for?
Oh.
I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Paulownia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
She's smiling. So it was planned out by Sandron, or like, Marinette. And Columbina is like, well, but you failed. So be thankful I even helped you and I saved you.
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Paulownia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
I love their interaction.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier.
Oh my god.
Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Wait. Look at Sandron's expression. Oh my god. She's so done. Like, she's like whatever. Why are you still speaking? Why are you speaking like you know everything? And like, Madame Zillet, Columbina, she's like, oh, nothing is wrong in the world. You've been eating well. You know that you should be sleeping well. Very entertaining. You know what we need? We need an event, or like, a story event quest, or like, I don't know, a canon. It doesn't matter. We need a story where all the Fatui Harbingers are interacting with each other. Like, for like 30 minutes, something like that. Because that would be funny as hell. It would be super entertaining.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues.
Okay.
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
It's very interesting still, though, that actually Columbina cares about the other Fatui Harbingers. Like, she's attached to them, otherwise she would not have saved her. She does not hold, like, any grudge or malice against them. She cares about them deeply.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Paulownia! We're leaving!
Come on, Bob! We're leaving. I'm sorry. But literally, their dynamic is definitely reminding me of Ash and Bob from Overwatch.
Well, anyway, thank you.
We would have been in a tight spot without you. This was quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves.
Actually, I wonder if it's also like, because we still have the Moon Marrow inside of us. So...
And then I brought your associate along for the ride too. But that was as much as I could do.
Wow, actually, you know what? Flins looks amazing with this area, like, as the background. Once I pull for Flins, and hopefully I will get him easily, early. You know, I hope all of us, whoever wants to pull for flins, I hope all of us will get flins early, win the 50-50. And then I want to do maybe a photo shoot session of flins in this area. Because, like, look, he looks so serene here with the color scheme, and he looks like he fits in here.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
I wonder if Flint's can actually sense, you know, like, hair powers. But yeah, this is like the moon goddess.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
Also, I wonder in general if, like, you know, let's assume for a moment that the sinner will remain alive till Shneznaya. If he remains alive till Shneznaya, then things are really gathering there. Like, how will we, like, resolve everything just by going to Shneznaya? Because literally we have, you know, the Shades, the Fatui, Celestia, the old Archons, the new Archons. Like, everything has become so expensive. The sinners. I don't think Genshin can resolve the story, like, just by going to Shneznaya alone. Like, we do have, like, you know, according to the trailer, the teaser trailer, you have the unknown chapter, and then, you know, it shifts to Kanoya. I think, like, maybe we even need more than 2 years to finish up the stories. Because there's a lot going on, and how to tie all of that together. And we'll see what Genshin will do.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
It's safe out there for
A
us,
question,
but...
if I may, kind Miss Columbina.
Oh, that's cute.
When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
Then who
In
helped?
that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Flin's goals. Like, imagine, you know, like, having a person around you who talks to you like this all the time. Like, I can see now why people would swoon for Flint. Like, damn. He is, like, very, like, not just polite, there's a gentleness to him that is just very elegant. Maybe elegant is the right word. Elegant, classy.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Actually, I'm sorry for all, you know, novelette lovers out there, but it feels to me like Flynn's is a gentler version of novelette. Somehow. Because, like, novelette feels like, you know, kind of older, wiser. But Flynn's does have that youthful feel about him. So, maybe? I wonder how Columbina. Oh no. Was she hurt by helping us? No.
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
No! Then ask for our help! Tell us! Give us some indication! Wait. Oh, thank God, I thought that was it. I was about to panic. Okay. Okay, later. Just, let's see what happened in Nasha Town.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt.
Okay.
But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild.
Yes, Ineffa.
I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
That's not the point, Ineffa, but okay.
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
That's very true. Very, very true.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation?
Yeah, with this face. Oh my God, no, his face is even better.
Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
There's no escape from Nefer. And Nefer's rage.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
This wasn't your fault, I know. Nor was it the cannons. But they must take, they must develop more safety measures on that thing. It's very dangerous in the wrong hands.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flins, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
Awesome.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
I like this interaction between them.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought.
You know who they are reminding me of, this interaction? Ayato and Yaimiko. Literally. Two very, very intelligent people. But, who have opposing ways of, kind of dealing with stuff. But, yeah, they definitely remind me of Ayato and Yaimiko.
I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
He's joking.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon.
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
I mean, we're being invited by a very, elegant, classy gentleman. Who are we to refuse? You know?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Oh?
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, Gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done.
Yeah.
Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others.
Very beautiful. Like how he's describing and, like, you know, giving his respect. Like, wow.
Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
No one's heard the tale of a lantern face.
I've heard that one too.
I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for.
Though I don't think that we have completely failed, you know? Like, at least we managed to lessen the damage. If he had his way, he would have regained his full strength. Meanwhile, he only regained 10% of their strength. That's still a huge win.
It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Like, I'm sorry, but like in my head, I'm definitely kind of comparing that with solo leveling. And it's nice, like, kind of comparison here. Only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back. This is between grown-ups, Paimon. Do not interfere. It's our little secret. You know. I'm kidding, I'm literally kidding.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon, you're so cute.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Well said. Follow Limitor.
Hey, it's the Wanator! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Wait, what does she mean by someone else we would like to meet? Does this mean we can meet other people? Like, is there anybody else like nearby? Are these like, you know, from the quest, or are these just like, you know, regular interactions? Okay. Go real quick and check. Genshin should allow us to just like, you know, optionally meet them, and rather than just give us a small hint that they're out there. That is the case. Let me remember how to do that. Regular encounter. So you tried it, like Calamity?
remember that thing that I wanted to ask your opinion about? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint venture and calling it a day?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it? Oh, come on. Just give me a number, boss. Please.
Oh, there is optional objectives. Okay. Dory. Yeah, we need to check up on Dory. Like, what happened to her during this whole quest? We did not see her at all.
What brings you here? Didn't expect to see you around again.
And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away or anything, did ya?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals.
Oh.
Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful, so grateful.
Okay, cut it with the acting now.
What? Why, I wasn't acting in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that Curatorium of Secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere?
You're way too wary of the Curatorium.
And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one, so there is no use complaining. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived.
Common homeland?
If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, no, make doubly sure, to inform me first, alright?
Sure. As expected of Dory. Okay. What else did we miss? Lauma? I'm kind of curious about all the interactions, you know? Oh, he's speaking with Ineffa.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
That's good.
Thank you for
She
going to the
remembered.
trouble of remembering that. Bear with. Forever and a day.
And we're back. Great.
Understood. However, I fear that Krumkakes do not keep for that long. A week at most may pass before their taste deteriorates.
Mm-hmm.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Huh? We appeared to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the Krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Ineffa's a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on individual preferences before crushing it into servings to share around.
That sounds actually still delicious. Damn, I don't know why, but I'm getting hungry.
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Oh, that's cute. They're warming up to Llama and Ineffa. Okay. Oh, we even have flins. Even though we were just with him. Means it's over like aino? Okay. What is going on here?
Flins? Don't see you coming around here often. Just feel free to take a look. I'm busy right now.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor.
That's so cute!
So, where should I leave them?
That's so cute! He bought her snacks, like he knows that she likes snacks.
Ineffa might hear you.
Oh my god.
So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that the rat Niki will be taking over all Wild Hunt incidents after that hiccup with the cannon?
Oh, basically he's saying, like, what's your price?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. We would not be that crass.
Yes, definitely. We would not stoop that low. Never. We are gentlemen.
If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
Even I know it's like she's so dull.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous battle.
You want a genius like me to go fix a lantern?
I mean, it's not just any lantern.
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa, and perhaps the snacks too.
He knows how to get what he wants. Oh my god.
What? I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Yeah.
Much obliged, then.
Much obliged.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
Mm-hmm. Make sure to bring always snacks first time.
Fix my lantern, he says. Please, this won't take 10 minutes. If only everyone knew what... Take that Hinsa, for instance. How in the world do you end up creating an integrated controller for the cannon and the barrier from random components people ask you to fix? Ugh, gives me a headache just thinking about it. I gave him a real earful and told him to send me regular reports. If he's been working on it lately, I want to hear about it. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm partly at fault too, alright?
I know, super cute. I love her interactions. And now, Mr. Gentleman.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I've decided my lantern has earned itself some thorough maintenance after that rather intense battle.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for keeping my secrets, despite knowing as much as you do.
I didn't have the time to ask this before, but why were the lightkeepers able to detect?
Well, because otherwise I'd get in trouble with the Starshiner. If they couldn't detect my own lantern, I suspect the higher-ups would foist a standard-issue Ratnik lantern on me. A Ratnik carrying 2 lanterns. Imagine that. It would be an aesthetic transgression of the highest order.
Cool. Now let's see. Is there anything else? Anything else? No Colombino interaction. Okay. That's a shame. Because she did seem to be suffering. I guess they are keeping something for next version. And sun drone. No? No sun drone? No marionette? Nope. Also not. And nope, we did not miss anything. Let's go. Let's follow the Minotaur. And oh my god, do I need to go all the way up now? We still didn't finish the act, by the way. Oh, we're not at the finishing phases? Like, I think, you know, like, I definitely thought that we're all in the finishing phases. Because we had all, like, the whole remarks and thought it was pretty much almost done.
Yeah.
Last one. Oh, so this was like, will be the last interaction and then the actual end. Okay. Yeah, I just had to go, like, you know, see all the interactions with the characters because they're fun. And like you said, this is like, you know, already the last act, and the next time we will see the characters, it's only next version. So I might as well.
Forest, protect us.
Oh. Where the hell are we gonna end up now? No potions. We already are below those. What? She's out of the cave?
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
We did, but we didn't expect you to listen.
But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Peter, I had to guess he is a threat to all who live in NOD-KRAI.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
The food. You know what? It doesn't matter. Like, just tell me, is this where you got the food from? I need to know. Priorities.
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Rita.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
Oh, I just thought of something actually. What if all the sinners gather and, you know, attack our sibling? Because he wants to restore Conria. Or like side with our sibling. I wonder what the sinners' stance are when it comes to restoring Conria. Because our sibling is trying to restore Conria. Damn. I will need to think about this more. But like, I just made that connection. Let's talk about the Fatui.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
So now we know that the Fatui are making a weapon. I guess a weapon against Celestia? I've been thinking about our spaceship. Here it comes.
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others. And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
I wonder
That
if we
is where
will
the
help
answers lie buried. That is my true home.
I wonder if we will be able to do that for her. Oh. The act is done. Guess not.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Who's he talking to?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself.
Could that be Varka? Though, would Varka have any reason to talk to a sinner? But he seems like, kind of someone.
The name's Varka.
It is Varka!
Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
I called it! Who else will sound like that? Damn.
The world wishes you well.
Oh, so many new quests. Are these like, Archon quests? Are we done with Archon quests? I think we're done with the Archon quest. That's it?
If ever you find that the animals in NOD-KRAI behave in
Damn, I
ways
wonder what... Like, why is Varka talking to him?
Just ask.
Would he, like, be trying to stop him, or is he making some sort of deal? Like, I swear, the more we progress in this game, the more Mondstadt becomes suspicious. At least, like, the higher-ups, and by higher-ups I definitely mean, like, here. Varka, Venti, they're all hiding something. Damn. Okay. Like, let me try to summarize my thoughts, but I have, like, a lot. This part, or like, this quest in general, have been very, very fun. We learned tons of new info. I feel like the pace was done better than in other Genshin quests, so that's really, really great. I can't wait for the next act. There's a lot of, like, unanswered questions, but I feel like it was a very strong introduction to NOD-KRAI, I just hope they keep the momentum, because so far everything has been really good. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy NOD-KRAI's quests?
Add Astra.
Any final thoughts, conclusions?
Thank you for complete.
Feel free also like to write them in the comments. I will definitely be replying them. And Yehoda definitely jump scared me again, but fine. Some things never change. Always feels good to collect rewards, Always. Yeah. I agree, Calamity. I definitely agree. You definitely need those primo gems, for Flynn's arrival. Yeah, as you can see, I'm in dire need of primo gems. Lauma and ineffa are definitely difficult to pull from my side. Oh, let me see what you've got. Nice. Let me take that down. Oops. Sorry. There we go. So what is the next plan? So if you guys have like, you know, any ideas or things you would like me to stream about
If ever you
next,
find that the
then do
animals
let
in
me know.
NOD-KRAI
I'm
behave
definitely
in
open
ways
to all
you
kinds of
do not
suggestions.
understand, just ask me and I will explain.
Maybe I will do my abyssal run next on stream. Kind of. If you guys would like that. Or maybe I can also do like the theater mechanics. Because like the theater mechanics will also like kind of be updated in 12 days from now. But yeah. Oh, you know, like for the event itself, like also we will have like the event, which I will probably start tomorrow. And I can also like stream that. If that's something that's interesting to you. It does have a quest, right? Yeah, it does have a quest. So maybe we will go with that. Something that's interesting in the book here. Unlock new gameplay or function. What is that? Oh.
Yes, I'm sure you have very many friends indeed, but that's not the issue. Even if you summoned every ibis on Hisi Island, I still don't think you'd be able to move the moon mirror. And even if you managed it, the lunar semblance within would still... dig it out. You could, but moving the mirror would still pose a challenge. Even... Huh? You really can summon every ibis on the island if that's what it takes? And you, on the other hand, think this plan is a joke, even if the ibis gets its entire family involved?
Wow! Things are really kicking off over here. Looks like we've got a weasel thief and a heated argument with a bird.
We're plotting and scheming, to be precise. I'm told we have to get all our ducks in a row before moving forward on this job. But my co-conspirators disagree quite strongly on the best approach. And they're not exactly being diplomatic about it. All right, I believe you.
Got angry.
I'm sure you do have friends in high places. Although, where did you learn to speak like that?
He learned it from Sandro and the Marionette.
From a short girl with a metal arm and a hat. Oh, of course you can keep talking like that so long as you enjoy it. But be sensible around her, okay? Don't copy everything she does. I'm going to have a little chat with the Traveler and Paimon now.
Huh, it really did quiet down. Being able to understand animal speak is so cool. Paimon wishes she had that ability.
Trust me, Paimon, you would not enjoy it very much at all.
That sounded ominous. I have chills running down my spine.
Don't misunderstand. Nothing terrible would happen, and it doesn't drive you insane or anything like that. Although, that being said, I do sometimes find it quite overwhelming. I was overjoyed when I first discovered that I could understand animal speech. This ability is always active, and I cannot control it.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem. And if you can't control it, that means...
From the forest to the waterfront.
Exactly. People say that listening to the bird song deep in the woods gives them a profound sense of peace and quiet that lifts their spirits. But no matter where I go, I can never find peace and quiet. When I stand in the forest, I hear the chatter of the wildcats, the rabbits, the rhyme-horned deer, the chic badgers, and the long-plume ibis. They argue loudly about who's to blame for damaging whose roost. or which part of the woods the best twigs come from.
Oh no.
Alright. Guess talking to animals isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, I'm not sure actually. It might be something that, like, it depends.
Waking up to the sound of birds chirping is pretty nice, but replace that chirping with bickering, and suddenly it doesn't seem so appealing.
Traveler space.
As for me, I've lived with it so long that I'm used to it now. In fact, it would probably be quite an adjustment if I woke up one day and couldn't hear the finches discussing which cup in which house makes for the best bath. Yes, plotting and scheming. Thank you for reminding me. I got a little sidetracked. Although, now that the Traveler's here, we might just have the solution to our problem. No, just you will suffice.
Okay.
This job involves breaking into a storage room by undoing the seal created with the moon mirror by a previous moon chanter. But for some, don't worry, I'm sure.
Okay, let's go. Go to the moon mirror. Well, I'm guessing maybe it will take a while. Not sure. Maybe I will continue on it tomorrow since it is getting late for me. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for being here and making it a much more enjoyable time also, like, for me to do the quest, because it always feels nice to share with people, like, you know, my thoughts and like my reactions, and I hope to see more of yours. I would love to see how you guys reacted to the quest, so please do feel free to share everything. And thank you for staying so far. In terms of streams, I will probably like be streaming maybe tomorrow at the same time, and we will see. So until next time, thank you all.